Hello, everyone. My name is Charisse Eliza Alcantara, and this is my case study presentation for Apple 8400. I'll be talking about genre-based pedagogy for incident report writing in before and after school care, or BACH. This topic is close to me because I currently work in this setting. As a before and after school care educator, I notice how often we write incident reports to document injuries, behaviors, or illnesses. These reports are used to inform families and meet legal and safety obligations. However, many educators, especially casual or new staff, don't receive formal writing support. It can be unclear what to include, how to phrase it, or how formal it needs to be. This leads to inconsistent and sometimes unclear documentation. That's why I chose this case study. I wanted to explore how genre-based pedagogy can help educators understand and write incident reports more effectively. In this slide, we're going to talk about how I use genre theory comparison. To build a teaching approach, I started with theory. This slide compares three well-known genre traditions. First is English for Specific Purposes from Swales, which focuses on how texts are structured and their communicative purpose. Reports can be broken down into rhetorical moves like describe the event or state the purpose. Next is Rhetorical Genre Studies from Miller, which sees genre as a social action. In this view, reports aren't just formats, they help educators fulfill responsibilities like duty of care and professional accountability. Next is Systematic Functional Linguistics, or SFL, from Halliday and Martin. Explains how language is shaped by context, specifically field, tenor, and mode. This is the approach I use in my case study because it connects structure and language in a teachable way. SFL breaks down the writing into three variables. First is the field, wherein it refers to the child-related incident, the educator's response, and the report itself. Tenor refers to relationship, educator writing for supervisors, parents, and sometimes regulatory bodies that requires a formal or and objective tone. Mode is it's a written report, usually on a standard form, written in clear factual language. These three valuable variables influence grammar choices. Educators typically write in past tense, using passive voice to stay neutral, and use modality like must be reported to meet procedural standards. Using Martin's model of genre as a stage goal-oriented social process, I broke the report into four key stages. First is the orientation, basic facts, who, when, and where. Second is description, what happened and observed symptoms. Third is response, the educator's actions, for example, first aid, parent contact, and many more. Follow up, which includes taken to prevent reoccurrence. Reports also use specific language, past tense, passive constructions, and formal tone. The audience includes supervisors, families, and sometimes licensing agencies, so clarity is critical. In this page over here, we have a sample report. It is from the ACECQ QA form. I use color coding to highlight the four genre stage. So blue for orientation, yellow for the description, green for the response, and red for follow-up. Visual tools like this help staff understand what to write and where. They also show grammar appear in context like passive voice, in was observed, or modality, in must be reported. This makes genre-based pedagogy not theoretical but practical. This teaching approach has many benefits. First is it helps new casual staff understand report expectations. Second, it simplifies writing into teachable stages. Third is it improves communication with families. Fourth is it builds trust through consistent documentation. Fifth is it supports centers' legal compliance. And lastly, it promotes professional practice across the team. And genre-based teaching can be delivered through onboarding, staff workshops, or mentoring. Visual tools like color-coded examples or templates make it easier for them to teach in short sessions. Now let's talk about ESP research connection. This project reflects two current directions in ESP research. First, Buster Turkman says more research is needed in underrepresented workplace genres. Childcare is a perfect example of that. Second, Liu and Hu show that ESP has shifted from academic to workplace communication. This timeline shows the progression from essays in the 1980s to discipline-specific writing in the 2000s to workplace-focused writing today, like the BASC incident reports. Many studies contribute to that shift by showing how genre-based pedagogy applies to real tasks. These are the references used throughout this presentation. Thank you for listening, and I hope this case study shows how genre-based pedagogy can support staff, improve communication, and strengthen writing practices in real workplace settings.